Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna talk about resiliency, immediacy. So it's important to talk about this topic because we we are in a rush every single day. So it's interesting to talk about. If you don't know me, my name is Epaminondas Sá, and I'm host here on TNT. And today I have with me Bruna, Suelen, and Nayara to talk. Please, girls, let me know about you all. Swellen, you first, please. Let me know about you. Who are you?
Nice to meet you at all. My name is Ellen. I'm 35 years old. I live in Cubatão, Baixada Santista. I am an employee now. I'm looking for a new job in foreign trade, commerce exterior. I have been here since January in this year because I am a friend of Andrea Rodrigues, and she invited me to new the platform, and I like TNT because I can practice my speaking and remember words, grammar, and meet new people. And I think it's a good way to learn English. That's it.
Very good. Welcome aboard. Bruna Shintaku, your turn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia, like Nondas. So I work in the public service. I'm here in TALKNTALK since 2022, I think. And Suelen said about here in TalkNTalk learning grammar. I think it's very interesting because the last weekend I finished the English course with Phil, the intensive, the winter. So for me it's very hard because all the time they he teach he teaches about the grammar, and in this moment I stopped to practice my speak and think about the grammar, and it's impossible to speak because if I think the correct form, I'm unable to speak English. I don't know what's happened because all the time I think I'm wrong. It's not right, the construct, the structure. So for me, it's very hard. I prefer to only speak because all the time if I think and the grammar I wrong all the time. So terrible for me. But so nice to practice my speak here. That's it.
Very good. Very good. I'm I'm the same page of you because I like to talk in English, like here, for example, because for me it's like I'm hung out with my friends and just relaxing in my day. It's a good day for me. So, but when I'm here trying to study, it's a little bit hard because I have to remember the correct way to speak. And if I'm trying to remember, I'm not able to think about my sentence, the sentence that I want to talk. And it's a, I, I feel a little bit confused. I think it's normal. It makes sense for everybody. But my favorite way to study grammar is an indirect way. Like I like to read, for example. In the book, I have the correct grammar. So I learn about the structure. So it's more easy for me just understanding about the what I'm learning in the book, not about the grammar, about the structure. I just read, and when I read, I'm learning. But yeah, that's all. But I want to know about the expert Nayara, please let me know your tips for English and let me know who you are.
Oh my God, I'm I'm not expert. Please don't say this. I'm a shy person. Tips about the English. Well, I study in English every day, but I'm a little tired because I'm looking for a job. Yet I'm looking for a job for 2 months, I think, but not because I didn't get any opportunity. It's because I'm choosing the company. It's not the company that are choosing me, but I am choosing the company that I want to work. And in the last week, I did an interview in Portuguese from the Bosch company, and I'm waiting for a reply for this company. So if I move on to the next step, I will have to do the interview in English. So I'm very nervous about this because, I don't feel able to do an interview in English. I think I'm not prepared for this, but it's okay.
How?
And I don't know. It's like you said. I think my grammar it's not so good. I just when I come here and talk, I just talk, and I don't think too much about the grammar and these things. And I think it's different when we do an interview. I think the interviewer will see like if this person really know how to talk in English. Like my teachers say to me that there is a difference between you be fluent and you be I don't know how I can say this in English, proficiente. There is a difference. And she says to me, oh, Nayara, you are fluent and you can do it, but it don't have problem if you make some mistakes, because they just will see if you are able to communicate it. And I think this is the most important. And I see a lot of people with afraid of making mistakes, and it's really important to don't care about the others' opinions and just to talk, and just think about you. What do you want for your life? And because I think this is most important. Of course, I studied a little bit about grammar every day because I have difficult to use the verbs on the past and the present. In the future, it's easier, but I have difficult to use the verbs on the past in the past. But yeah, I think it's step by step, and we can achieve our goals, and that's it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Good luck for you. And just remember, we don't worry about grammar when we are speaking in Portuguese as well.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing about. But let's start for the number one. We are talking about future, about jobs, about things like that. So let me know about the number one. What does immediacy means in today's fast world? Um, I feel that I don't know. I just feel, but it's happened. We are all the time in a hurry, and I don't know what is happening, but I think the future will be worse because we have a lot of inputs all the time, every single day, and the things are so fast. So what does immediacy means in today's fast world for you, Suelen?
Oh, let me think. I think means all the things are for yesterday. all the things are urgent. I don't like this, especially in work when you are working. A lot of things. I don't know how can I say in English. Are for now, to do now, and I don't know. I don't like it me fills me with an anxious, so I don't like. But now, actually, nowadays, all the things are with hurry. I don't know if I am if you are understand.
Yeah, I got your
what,
point.
but that is I don't like.
Yeah, me too, because I feel that I cannot concentrate anymore, you know. I'm here, for example, I don't know, but about reading. I'm trying to read a book and my mind's all the time thinking about other things. I have issues to concentrate and to just focus on in one thing. So I, I don't know, but it's hard. It's hard. Our world, it's hard. Bruno, let me know about you.
Oh my gosh, it's very interesting about the hurry up, because when I needed to learn this word, I put this in front of the my door, and all the time I eat gritar for my sons, hurry up, you learn, you later, hurry up. And now I speak, I try to learn French too, and push this in the in front of the Dutch, dépêchez toi in French, and I think now when the Swellen said about hurry up, yes, all the time I'm hurry up. I think I'm accelerator. I'm an activity person, all too much, and I need to do many things in the same time. So I think it's not so good for my health. But I need to. I have to. I need to make my lunch, and I put the headset, and in the same time I listen the podcast, because I want for my goals this years is to be fluent in French. So I mean, in this moment, I know I immediately I want this. I know that it's necessary the time to learn a new language, but no, I don't know why, but I needed to be fluent this year, and I know it's immediately.
You brought a good point because we we are talking here about this, and I was thinking, do you think that it's a necessary characteristics, ability to live in this world nowadays, like to do two things or three things at the same time? Do you think this it's really important for nowadays to live, to do more things and to survive in this fast world? Do you agree or not? What is your point, Bruna, about this? About do a lot of things at the same time? It's necessary. It's a uh, it, I don't know, but it's a necessary to live in this world now or not?
No, it's not necessary for me because my job is so relaxed. But I think it's my characteristic maybe. I need to do this because I think I'm more efficient in this moment. So, uh, for example, if I forget, I call, vou desligar o celular, esqueci o que eu ia falar. But That's it. I think my life is very relaxed. I put a lot of things because in the end of the day, I think, oh, it's so good because I to do this. It's possible to did this and this, and I do the checklist, and it's so good for me. My mind think that I very efficient person. I don't know if it's possible um, realize, but I speak very fast, and sometimes I understand this, and I how do you say this? Eu atropelo as palavras because I needed to speak very fast. I put in the video in the YouTube, for example, in 2 times. I think it's very necessary for I understand better. I don't know if it's right, but I prefer because why the person talk it very slow. I don't have time to to wait. This person speak very slow. I don't have patience. Maybe I'm anxious. I know I'm an anxious person. It's not so good.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm sure about. Nayara, let me know about you. What kind of person are you? You putting two, 2x in the YouTube. You do a lot of things at the same time. You wash dishes and listen podcast. Let me know about you.
Yes, I do. I do the same. Is the same, exactly the same. Immediacy, it's a terrible word for anyone who lives with anxiety. Anxiety, that's right. Uh, well, I have anxiety, anxiety, and sometimes I panic because of anxious. I freeze and I can't do anything else. So to escape of this, I have to run on the street or listen to good music and or ride my bike. I need to spend my energy. Like I need to get tired to stop to thinking and think only about how tired I am. You know, I think I do this, but about this word, it seems that I'm too late all the time. I'm too late, and it seems that I don't have time for anything anymore. You know, I feel a lot of pressure about everything that I propose to do in my day. And you know, I am 30 years old, and sometimes I think that I should already have my own house, like my own car and a good job, you know, and I stopped to think of this thing. So it's really terrible. And yes, and it seems like if you don't do something now, someone else will pass it from of you, you know. And yes, it's not easy to live nowadays. And therapy for me, it's not enough anymore, you know, because I do therapy every weekend. I don't know, I feel that it's not enough because I do therapy, I eat healthy food and I do exercise, but it's it's not enough, you know. I am very anxious about everything. And for example, on social media, I like to see my Instagram, you know. I like to see the pictures and these things. So for example, I think was yesterday, I I I saw a picture on Nonda's Instagram say he was working, and the picture had a swimming pool, you know. And I thought, oh my god, I will never be able to reach this. Like I'm not able to work in this kind of place because I am a businesswoman. So I will always work in the office, like in a room closed. I can't see the sun, for example. So when I think about these things, I give me anxious. And I don't know, it's I think that the social media is the, I don't know if I can say this, is it's terrible for who have this anxious, like this feeling that everything it's for now, and you need to do the things now. And yes, it's not easy to leave. And I don't know, sometimes I don't know what I have to do.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and it's not a problem. It's about you, your life, because everybody are anxious and things like that. Because I don't know, but there's a lot of pressure, all the time about us, uh, our family, our society, our neighborhoods, and all the time the people are pressure us about job, about career, about car, about a fancy house. It's so hard, and nowadays I think because of the social media we have more and more pressure because we compare ourselves all the time with other people, other results. So that's so hard, so hard. But
Yeah.
about the picture, I really recommend to work in the swimming pool. It's a good, very good.
So I think
Yeah.
I don't know if you all, but for me, I needed to be efficient all the time. At all the time, I need to show for the other that I'm a efficient person. I don't know, maybe because I want my result. I want to overcome the problem, and I need to be the show for the other person that I'm efficient and I'm be able to do all things that I want. It's terrible. And Nayara said about the therapy. I agree with her. It's not enough. The therapy, it's not enough for me. And about the swim, for me it's not so good because I think I'm alone in the swim pool. So all the time I think it's possible I'm swimming, but all the time I need to do this. After here, I'm going to do this and this. I think I practice the export, but I stress my mind because I'm only by myself all the time in the swim pool. It's not so good for me.
Yeah, yeah. But one tip about swimming pool, if you don't know how to swim good, the unique thing that passes in your mind is not die, please, not die, not die. So you can concentrate more because you are afraid to die in the swim pool. So there's no room to think about other things. But let's skip for the number two. Swelling, let me know where you. What are some common challenges people face in dealing with the pressure of immediacy? What is your perspective about?
I don't know if I understand correctly, but I think anxious, maybe. I don't know. If you are working so fast, maybe you can pass something really important, some details, missing some details, and it it will be a mistake in the future. I don't know. I think anxious, maybe doing mistakes. Uh, I don't know more. I think the base that
You you consider yourself a girl that have a lot of hurry in your life to achieve your goals and I don't know to have a house, things like that, or you
yeah.
are more calm girl?
No, no, not so much. When Nayara has said about achieve goals in 30, I am 35. So I have thought a lot of uh, those examples that she has said, and I am a little like her has said. but I don't know. I think at the same time too that we have time. We have different times to achieve the goals. I am a different person. You are. They are. So I try to think in a different way. I do therapy too, like the girls have said. And I think I don't like the hurry in the for me personally. In a foreign trade in commerce exterior, all the things are so urgent, so fast, and I had anxious because of this. So I try to be a girl calm, but it's hard. So I try to think day by day. I have to make plans for the future. All of us have to do it, but I try to calm down. It's not easy, but I try.
Yeah, for sure. And just to add, you don't look like your age. You look like more young. But yeah, just it. And you, Nayara, welcome. And you, Nayara, what are the some common challenges you face? Because you said you are this girl, so what your challenge?
For me, it's a challenge. I'm sorry for the noise. Just 1 minute, please. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So for me, it's a challenge when I wake up and I think like today I'm not gonna cry. You know, I just don't want to cry today. But I'm fail every time. You know, I just can't because I see a lot of things in my day and I think, oh my God, I'm not good. And sometimes I compare my life with that other people. You know, I know that it's terrible to do this, but sometimes I do, and I feel like I'm not feel good. And sometimes I just need to study and I like to study all day, you know. So I stopped to see my social media, like my Instagram, TikTok, and these things. And I just take my laptop and start to do my things, you know. And I think it's why I learn English so fast, because I was not comparing my English with the other, you know. But I just can do this with English. I can do this with my professional life, for example, you know. And maybe if I stop to see the things on, like, to compare my professional life with the others, maybe I will improve, like I will get better with this feeling like I'm not good enough. I have this imposter syndrome with me. And yes, I think that is, I think leave, like be alive or living, it's a challenge, you know, because it doesn't matter if you work with any professional. You will need to deal with challenges in your life, in your marriage, or with your friends, or in your job. I think life is this, like life, it's a challenge. And yeah, then I think we just need to breathe and, you know, take care about our bodies, because it's important. When we don't have good mental health, we can do nothing, you know. And when we stop to, oh, okay, so like Bruna, I think was Bruna said about the to-do list, and organize everything that you need to do in your day, it's easier to deal with this anxious and this kind of feeling, because when you do to-do list, you can see the things that you already did, and the things that you are doing, and the things that you don't finish yet. So when you can write on paper, you can see the things better. And I think it's a good tip to deal with this situation, like a lot of pressure in your day. And yeah, that's it.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. And I really hope that you overcome your issues soon, pretty soon, because I felt exactly like you some years ago. And to feel like I'm not enough and things like that. I'm not prepared to do with this about my job, about my career. So it's so hard, and I really hope that you will overcome pretty soon this situation.
Yes, and I just want to add something. It's because I was applying for as a financial assistant. Like it's not what I work in, but I was thinking, oh my God, I'm not good enough, so I will apply for as a financial assistant. But then I start to apply for a financial analyst, because I know how to do many things in my area, like because I work in the financial area. And I get like two companies want to, I don't know how I can say this. They want that I get this job, I got this job, but I just don't like about the company and these things. But I achieved something that I thought that I am not able, that I can work like analyst. I like analyst because I'm not assistant anymore, and but it's hard for me. It's hard for me to think, oh my God, I know how to do many things, but I don't trust in myself. And this is terrible, when we talk about a job, like when we talk about professional life, you need to trust in what you do, because if you don't trust in yourself, who how or who is trusting you, and yeah, I think is that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but I think you overcome the situation. I'm waiting for this. Bruna, we are talking about the same questions about the number two. So let me know about your perspective about. Did you answer this question? I don't
No,
think
number
so.
two, no.
Okay, go ahead.
So when I have a challenge, I try to face this um, about the pressure of the immediates. I think to do the list, like Nayara said, I think it's helped me a lot because I know what I need to do in this day. And when I do and I check this right from me, I relax. I think, okay, if it's impossible to do other things, plus things, for example, more things, I understand that it's normal. I don't have a problem. Uh, because if it's impossible, I do what else? Uh, um, it's impossible to do what any things that I want to do, and I have it for the month, for example. If possible, I want to do. I want to, how do you say this? Antecipar many things because I don't know what happened in the future, and maybe I have a new other opportunity. And all the time I think, no, I want to do this now because I don't know if it's possible to do tomorrow. So but sometimes I forget to do the more the important things that I need to do today. Do you understand? Yeah. So, and when I have to do list, it's easier for me. And for the hand, the meditation, it's helped me a lot to face this problem. I have my moment. I have the moment to think about my life, my family, my job, and thinking nothing. And that's it. Maybe I face the present of immediacy.
Very good, very good. Thank you. And girls, I will skip for the number 7 now because you just answered 2 questions. So sorry, but at the same time, it's good because you are talking about a lot of things. So let's talk about the number 7. Is there a connection between mental health and managing the pressure of immediacy, immediacy with resilience? What do you think? Nayara, I will start for you, please.
Yes, I think there is a connection. I think everything starts in your mind. So of course there is a connection. For example, my anxious it's so it's so hard that sometimes I get sick because I have anxious. So my body feel this sensation like I'm not good with my mind, so my body gets sick, and I have stomach ache or head cake, and these things, So I need to take care of my mind in the first place, and then I can be more resilient and deal with this depression and these things. I think everything starts with a good mental health, and you can achieve this good mental health when you take care of yourself, because sometimes we just I need to work. I like Bruna said about I need to be efficient and these things, but we are not a machine. We are human beings, so we need to take this time to your mind, to your body. So maybe today you woke up and you are not feeling good to work, so you need to put you in first place, not your job, and we need to, maybe today you will need to relax and just stay in your bed and watching a movie and take some medicines, maybe for your headache. But yeah, it's important to put yourself in first place, and then you start to think about your activities that your activities that you have to do in your day, because if you don't have healthy, you can't do anything in your day. So yes, I see a lot of people that are working and they are sick, and maybe today you will not feel this impact in your life, but in the future when you get older and you work but you are not happy with your job, for example, and I think when in the future you will look back and maybe you thought, oh my god, what I did with my life, and the life is so short, and when you see already pass and you don't do the things that you want to do in your life. So I think it's important, like I need to pay my bills, I know that I need to work, and sometimes it's just I just have this job and it's okay, but we need to stop, like if I want to change my area, for example, I need to study, so I need to get one time to work and to take care of my mind and my body and to study too, you know, because I see a lot of people saying, I don't have time to study English, for example. But this person spend your time scrolling in your social media, for example, 1 hour, maybe, you know, but you can spend this time studying English or studying another course that you want to achieve in your future. So I think we need to put in action everything that we want to do.
For sure, for sure. Good point. Thank you so much to answer. Swellen, let me know about your perspective about, is there a connection or not? What is your point?
Yes, I think there are a connection between mental health and managing the pressure, because I think when we deal with pressure, with not anxious. Oh my gosh, sorry. When you deal with pressure, with resilience, with confidence, I think you are able to deal with a lot of other things, because your mental health is health. You are not insecure, you are not anxious. So I think how can I say in English? All that things start with your mental health. When you do therapy, I don't know, when you do the test in your job or in your private life, you do, and you feel you are feeling you are well, you are good, you are not anxious, you're not insecure, so you have the mental health, you are good. I don't know if I am clear about my thoughts, but I think all the good things start when you have mental health, when you have confidence, and that's it.
Perfect, perfect. We got your point, and I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Bruna, and you?
Well, I agree with Swelling. I think when you have a mental health so good, confidence and special, I think it's so good for your body, because our body is all interconnect. I think if your mental health is so good, so nice. And Ayara said about the we we aren't a machine. It's very interesting this, because I think the computer, for example, come to help us, to relax us, to easier our lives, but it's not happen, because it's common, the computer come, and we need to work more, because we need to show efficient all the time. We need to work. I think it's helping a little bit, but I think it's common problems with this, and especially when Nayara said about the social media, I agree with her. And people said they don't have time for improve all their skills, but have a lot of time to scroll the social media. And it's so bad for, maybe it's so bad for mental health, because you compare for the other person, you think your life it's not so good like the other person. And when you have a mental problem health, oh my gosh, you have a mental problem, it's impossible you develop your confidence, you develop your body. That's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you all. I think you said about technology, Bruna, and the technology changed our life completely. So it's totally different when we think about, I don't know, but 10, 30 years ago, it's totally different. So we need to learn how to deal with our days, our technology and our challenges nowadays because it's totally different. uh, for example, now we are talking here and I'm looking for your face and I don't know you in person, so it's totally different. If I think about this 10 years ago, it's impossible, but now it's good, it's totally normal. So we have different challenges nowadays, and I think it's a cycle, you know. If I have mental health, I can face my problems, I can deal with my issues better, I can do my things, and I get more confidence because of that, because I overcome my challenge, so I'm more confident now and I can do more things. And but in the other hand, if I don't have mental health, if I don't have confidence, if I don't have nothing that I really need, I'm not able to overcome my problems, and a small problem become a big problem because I'm not able to. So it's hard to face. I think it's a cycle, and when I have problems, I'm not able to overcome these problems. I get more anxious, I get sick, and I don't have mental health, and I don't have mental health. It's so hard, I think, especially nowadays because of our society. So that's a big problem. And to be honest, I'm a little afraid about the future, about the new generations, for example, because everybody here knows um, how was in the past, for example. But the new generations don't know how to live without social media, for example. And we no, no cry, please. But I saw in the social media some days, our generation is the last generation that know how to live without social media. The new generations don't know because they born inside of social media. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but maybe the topic for other mission. So yeah, that's it. Everybody answered this question? Yeah, very good. Let's skip for the number. Let me know. Number 9. How can we develop patience and perseverance in ourselves and others to enhance resilience and in life? How we can develop resilience? We how we can uh, develop patience and perseverance to overcome our challenge in this society? What is the way to go? What is the solution in your perspective about these days? Bruna, let me know.
I'm not sure if it's possible a solution, a specific solution, but what helped me a lot to develop my patience is to be to do meditation, and I made any course about the empathy and the no violence communication. It's helped me a lot because I have more patience. I understand the necessity, the other person, and I understand me. I understand myself. I think it's very important too because in this moment I think I'm resilient with myself because sometimes I'm immediate, of course, and I want it now. All the time I said for my son, you need to do this now because I want. It's not necessary to do this now. And when I did this course, I think, oh, it's not necessary to do now. It's only my uh, interesting. It's interesting for me, but not interesting for him, for example. So when I think about this, the necessary about the other person, I think I'm more resilient in my life and the other life too. It's helped me a lot. That's it.
Very good. Thank you so much. So Ellen, your turn.
I agree with her. I think we can start to heal our our body, our mental health with meditation, maybe yoga, doing any exercises and activities, and empathy. I don't know. I forgot the other word. Anyway, I think all the things start with healing our mental health, our interior. I don't know. I forgot the word. Anyway, it's not easy. It's not easy. Oh my God. It's not easy.
Don't worry.
Thanks. It's not easy have resilience, I think, but I think it's necessary in our lives in nowadays. I think Bruna has said the solution. I think that's it.
Thank you. Nayara, your turn. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, I think having more empathy, like Bruna said, and I think nowadays there is a lot of competition. So sometimes the people think I am capable of doing anything to achieve what I want, and they don't stop to think that alone they are nothing, and I need people to be better. And because no one does anything alone, so we have to pay attention, more attention to the other's feelings. And because I think we can change a person's life, like for good and for bad. So we have to be careful with the things that we say, because sometimes this person maybe they are passing for a bad situation, they lost someone or something, and I think we need to take care of about these little things that happen in your days. So yeah, I think it's that, just to pay more attention about the others' feelings, because nowadays we have a lot of people with depression and anxiety, like I have. So just take it easy, just breathe and stop to see the people, like start to look the people in the eyes, because I see the people when they, for example, say good morning, like you are saying good morning because you really want that this person have a good morning, or you just was saying to just to say this because it's about education and these things. So yeah, you need to say, oh, good morning, how are you, and I really want to know if you are okay, not just to say the things. And I think this make different in your day and the day of the other person.
Very good. I'll pick up this tip. So important. Thank you so much. Girls, we don't have time anymore, but I put here on the chat a link. Please click on the link. Let me know what you think about this immersion and help me to enhance this immersion. As always, it's a pleasure to be here with you all, and my day is better because of this. So thank you so much to be here with me, Swellen. You are more than welcome in our immersion. So you are invited to be here in the other immersion. So Bruna, thank you. Nayara, thank you so much, and have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Have a
Thank you.
good week, and see you
See you.
next
Thank
week.
you. Bye.
Bye.